The popular TikToker Mr.Prada is behind bars in Texas tonight on that warrant out of Baton Rouge.
This is the mugshot from the Dallas County Jail of Terrion Thomas. The 20-year-old from Louisiana has millions of followers on TikTok, where he goes by the name Mr.Prada.
Welcome back to True Crime with Yvonne. Today's story will be about the therapist that was unalived recently. Mr.Prada, that is what TikTok followers call him. However, his birth name is Terrion Thomas. Mr.Prada has over 4 million followers and is being accused of unaliving a well-loved therapist, life coach in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. According to reports, Mr.Prada went off the grid, then returned acting strange and looking strange in 2024. In his old videos, now deleted, he talked about his depressive state. Recently, Mr.Prada was diagnosed with being bipolar. Fans talked about the drastic toll it took on him. Sheriffs accused the TikTok star of unaliving William Abraham. William Nicholas Abraham, 69 years of age, was last seen at the 20-year-old apartment complex about 11 a.m. Saturday, September 28th. The last time he was seen alive. Neighbors recall seeing Mr.Prada dragging a blue tarp down the stairs through the building. Apparently, Mr. William Abraham's body was concealed in this tarp. The tarp with Mr. Nicholas Abraham's body was placed in the trunk of the car and was dumped alongside a highway. This car was later used as a getaway. Mr.Prada was spotted in the car near a shopping mall, but as he was being cornered, he ditched the car, went home, and somehow ended up in Texas. Mr.Prada's apartment was searched, and law enforcement stated a significant amount of blood was observed in their apartment, along with many sharp objects and weapons. DNA swabs collected on the scene provided to be a match for the therapist. Social media was stating that Mr.Prada and the therapist had a relationship, but there is no evidence currently stating that they were in a relationship. Another rumor that has been surfacing is that Mr. Abraham had U.S.A a young child when they were 11. Mr.Prada's followers assumed or speculate that Mr.Prada is that 11-year-old child, but it has been proven that Mr.Prada is not the 11-year-old child. That was U.S.A a while back. As we know now, Mr.Prada was arrested in Texas late Tuesday. He was found sitting on a bench, and he waived his extradition and requested an attorney. Thomas, aka Mr.Prada, was charged with second-degree murder and obstruction of justice. NBC News has tried to reach out to the TikTok management team listed on Mr.Prada's profile for comments, but has not received any response. For those who don't know Mr.Prada, here's a little bit about him. Thomas, his real name, he gained traction on TikTok in 2022. He was known for copying other creators' work, which he denied. According to his fans and people that know him, they said he became very lonely. He shaved his eyebrows off, he cut his hair, he changed his name, so he became a totally different person, showing signs of depression. How his fans are reacting to the allegations, they are now speculating about what caused him to reach such an extent. Some of them sympathized with him and realized and recall of moments that he was looking sad and depressed. And we had some fans reaching out to him, asking him if he was okay. But according to Mr. Prada, everything was fine. He was just going through a hard time in his life. According to reports, a lot of his fans are reposting his story and are getting millions of views. I would like to say my condolences to Mr. Abrams' family and friends. They described him as a sweet, loving individual. They didn't know about his relationship or whatever transpired with Mr. Prada and the therapist. They too were shocked as the public. And I also want to say this young man is 20 years of age, and we have also lost, another family has also lost a loved one, because he'll be placed away in jail for a very long time if he is convicted. From what I've seen, this 20-year-old was doing very well for himself, but it seems like he was having a mental breakdown. According to his followers, they could see that he was different. He was acting different. He was behaving different. And I guess I don't know if anyone knew that he was going through a meltdown. He talked about his therapist. He often gave tips about things to do if you're having a mental breakdown. Unfortunately, he was probably not following these tips. Sadly, we have been losing a lot of people after the pandemic due to mental illness. I wished maybe he could have gotten help or reached out to his therapist and let them direct him on where to get help. Unfortunately, I would say it's too late because someone lost their life. If you are out there and you are having mental problems or you're feeling not right in the head, there's help out there. There's hope. There's hope for a brighter future. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, and comment down below.